The awakening of Mars. The dust on Mars never truly rests. Each storm rises like a memory from the planet's deep past, swirling ancient grains into the thin red sky before vanishing again. Every gust changes the surface, as though the world itself is rewriting its history, hiding what it once was, protecting what it once knew. For decades, robotic explorers have wandered those silent plains, tiny mechanical pilgrims sent from Earth in search of answers, searching for water, for warmth, for the faintest proof that Mars might once have been alive. Each mission revealed more, yet with every discovery came deeper uncertainty. The closer we came to understanding, the less we seemed to know. Then came Horizon 9, the boldest of all Mars missions. Built in silence, its surface coated in gold, its sensors delicate enough to read the heartbeat of an atom. When Horizon 9 began its survey of Alligem Planitia, everything appeared routine. Endless dunes, scattered craters, and the scars of ancient wind. Until the data changed. A pattern appeared. Too precise, too deliberate to dismiss. Beneath the dust, deep inside the bedrock, the probe detected a spiral. Not natural erosion, not random formation, something designed. Mission Control fell silent as the readings compiled. One line of code, then another. Then a steady pulse, rhythmic and intentional. Magnetic interference? Someone asked. No, came the reply. It's structured, it's repeating, like a heartbeat. They focused every sensor on the coordinates. The algorithms agreed. Whatever it was, it didn't belong to Mars. Horizon 9 was ordered to descend. Through thin winds and shifting red haze, the probe lowered toward the spiral. At first, it was nothing, just dust reflecting sunlight. Then, as the camera stabilized, something metallic caught the light, gleaming like a mirror, waking from centuries of sleep. The shimmer moved. Is that movement? A voice whispered. The signal became chaotic. Temperature spikes, electromagnetic bursts, radiation, unlike anything cataloged. Then came sound. Measured pulses forming deliberate tones, not noise, not interference, a sequence, a message. For 47 seconds, Earth listened to something that did not originate from Earth. Then, silence. Static filled the screens. Telemetry vanished. Horizon 9 was gone. Its final transmission showed a blurred image, half light, half shadow, and within it, the outline of something vast rising beneath the Martian soil. NASA locked the data within hours. Only a few researchers were granted full access. Publicly, the loss was labeled a technical failure. But those who saw the unfiltered data noticed something extraordinary. The pattern Horizon 9 had transmitted matched a universal ratio. The same geometry found in hurricanes, galaxies, and the spirals of DNA. It wasn't chaos. It was intention. Something ancient on Mars had spoken in the mathematics of creation itself. Weeks passed. Mars spun silently beneath the pale sunlight. But on Earth, nothing was the same. In laboratories across the world, scientists examining Horizon 9's final data found a second anomaly, buried deep in the noise. A repeating pulse every 19 hours, perfectly precise. It was as though the planet itself was breathing. NASA formed Project Siren, a secret consortium of 12 scientists dedicated to decoding the pattern. They tested every possible cause: magnetic tremors, seismic shifts, solar interference. But the pulse persisted, growing stronger each day. When they converted the signal into light, the same spiral reappeared, identical to the one etched beneath the surface of Alligem Planitia. A symbol, a map, a deliberate signature. As they filtered the data further, Faint harmonics emerged, soft, almost imperceptible, yet carrying rhythm and intent. Not speech, not numbers, awareness. Then, one night, everything changed. The pattern stopped repeating. It began responding. Earth sent a test pulse. The signal shifted slightly, deliberately, as though acknowledging the call. It was listening. For the first time in history, humanity was in dialogue with something that wasn't human. Days turned into sleepless nights. The communication became rhythmic, a call and answer that seemed to carry emotion, like the pulse of a living being. Dr. Elena Voss whispered what many already feared. It's not random data, it's conversation. Soon, the entire planet began to react. Magnetic sensors detected faint surges, satellites flickered with unexplained energy. Then, a red aurora shimmered across Mars's equator, an impossible glow stretching thousands of kilometers. It pulsed once, twice, and then vanished. For a moment, the red world was silent again, a stillness so complete that even the Martian wind seemed to hold its breath. Instruments began to tremble. Seismic sensors aboard the Horizon 9 lander recorded rhythmic vibrations, precise, mathematical, and deliberate. The pattern spread outward from the site like ripples in a vast ocean of dust. Within hours, orbital satellites confirmed it. The spiral beneath Mars's surface was expanding kilometers wide. Now it glimmered beneath the dunes. Not rock, not ice, but something metallic. Its surface was impossibly smooth, untouched by erosion, as though it had been sealed away for millions of years, waiting for the right frequency to awaken it. Then came the first distortion. Magnetic fields near the region twisted violently, forming interference patterns strong enough to disable several instruments. Radiation spikes echoed outward, bending electromagnetic fields like a prism bends light. And then, in the midst of the chaos, came a transmission. 2 words. Perfectly clear. Perfectly human. We remember. The control room of Project Siren fell into stunned silence. Scientists stared at their monitors, unable to move. Some wept. Others simply stood frozen, unable to comprehend what they had just heard. Humanity had listened to the stars for centuries, waiting for any sign that we were not alone. But the answer didn't come from a distant galaxy. It came from Mars, the awakening. Within hours, the planet began to change. Magnetic fields around the poles started pulsing in rhythmic harmony with the transmission. Dust storms that once raged chaotically began to spiral into perfect geometric patterns. Thermal scans revealed heat signatures spreading beneath the surface, like veins of fire glowing through the crust. Mars was no longer a silent, frozen desert. It was reacting. When Earth's magnetic field began to shift, scientists could no longer dismiss it as coincidence. Global observatories detected faint resonance waves, magnetic pulses that mirrored those emanating from Mars.